walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So, wow. I mean, that'll quiet this crowd out. A big one there on the opening drive of the game.
Yeah, you have to be thinking, we're at home for the playoffs. That had to be a splash of cold water right in their face, don't you think?
Yeah, they got to be thinking, we're going to have to work on this and do so in a hurry. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard. Line.
Go, hey, run it, run. Good breaker, baby, good breaker. All day, baby, good breaker. Leopard. Not today, baby, not today. 53's the mic, 53, check 53. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
And again, it's Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They go play action. Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On second down, Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Crabtree, the intended receiver. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 65 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that extra, there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Now Jackson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, this is Geis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this will be incomplete. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Shifts by him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Detroit! 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 Over!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 32 that time.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Patriot!
Mayfield now from the 50. And this one is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. A give left side to Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Following the interception, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They come out here in the I. They get it to him running left. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
A first down throw for Mayfield. His throw incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
Mayfield on play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Cliff Averill in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Detroit! Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And past the 30, down to about the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A right side catch by Crabtree. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Mayfield on 1st down. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes you're...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Joe Schobert coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Jackson. Down man on the right sideline. It's Grant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Gone!
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Now a give to Collins. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Collins now the lone man in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they'll put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Gun.
From the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gun. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Perriman. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Landry, the intended target. After the interception, here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
No. Check, Patriots!
Jackson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Cliff Averill in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.